I have been following a Read the Bible in a Year plan, and I've been using the New American Bible for this. And when I started reading the New American Bible, I read like the preface to it, which explains how this version of the Bible is translated. So it explains, the New American Bible has accomplished this in response to the need of the church in America today. It is the achievement of some 50 biblical scholars, the greater number of whom, though not all, are Catholics. So not all of the translators of this Bible and the compilers were Catholic. It later goes on to say, the collaboration of scholars who are not Catholic fulfills the directive of the Second Vatican Council, not only that correct translations be made into different languages, especially from the original text of the sacred books, but that, with the approval of the Church authority, these translations be produced in cooperation with separated brothers, so that all Christians may be able to use them. That makes me very uncomfortable, because those Christians who are not Catholic, they're the ones who should be taking the advice of the Catholics, not the other way around, because they're missing several books in their Bible. So anyway, as I move forward throughout the Bible, I would read the footnotes. As I was reading these footnotes, I noticed a common theme of the footnotes seem to doubt the accuracy of the Bible and some of the events that happened in the Bible. When I got into Acts, this was really evident. So for Pentecost, Acts chapter 2 verse 3, it says tongues as of fire. It says, see Exodus 19 verse 18, where fire symbolizes the presence of God to indicate the covenant in Sinai. In terms of speaking in tongues, Acts chapter 2 verse 4, it says, to speak in different tongues, it symbolizes the worldwide mission of the church. Everything in Acts is interpreted as symbolic. I said, are we going to see everything as symbolic, even the miracles? So when I read some of the footnotes about the miracles, it references certain symbolic natures of the miracles. It doesn't discredit the miracles, so we're not talking about modernist interpretations, but we're still talking about weird footnotes that may cause doubt for some people. In addition, the footnote for the Magnificat, which Mary says, my soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord, this is in Luke chapter 1 verse 46. The footnote says, because there is no specific connotation of the canticle to the context of Mary's pregnancy and her visit to Elizabeth, the Magnificat may have been a Jewish Christian hymn that Luke found appropriate at this point in the story. So it doubts the historical significance of Mary actually speaking the Magnificat. So it's pretty obvious that the footnotes are very strange in the New American Bible. So I looked online and I found an article. There's an article on the news website Catholic Stand. It was written by Kevin Aldrich, and it was titled, Are Biblical Scholars a Bunch of Heretics? His explanation is that while they are not necessarily modernists, their footnotes are rather imprudent. That was his conclusion. So I don't know. I don't know if they're modernists or if they are just imprudent, but the fact is that the actual content, the scripture passages in the New American Bible are okay, but the footnotes should not be referenced by anyone because they're at least out of context, possibly modernist. And it's really unfortunate for me because I spent half of the year reading them. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I guess I might read the footnotes and just kind of take them as a grain of salt. But it's important to realize that you're going to need a different biblical commentary, whether that be a different Bible, so the New Revised Standard Version or the Douay Rheims version. Those translations of the Bible would probably be better options than the New American Bible if you're looking to reference the footnotes. In terms of biblical commentaries, I once heard a lady say that the St. Jerome Biblical Commentary is a good reference book if you're looking to reference any scripture passage in the Bible. And I looked on Amazon, and it was 1,500 pages long, so yeah, it seems like it would be pretty thorough. Now, it wasn't cheap, but it may be something to consider purchasing if you're really looking to get into a good commentary on the Bible. So this isn't a criticism of the New American Bible in terms of the scripture passages, it's just a warning about the commentary in the New American Bible, the footnotes. And obviously other people had the same concerns and observations as I had, so I just wanted to pass this information along in case you happen to read the American Bible and you're looking at the footnotes. Just know that you probably don't want to reference the footnotes.